Welcome back to Great Day Washington. Miri Marshall has joined me, and we are joined by Erica Cobb. She is the co-host of the nationally syndicated talk show Daily Blast Live.
This show is unpredictable, authentic, and entertaining, which is why we love it. Erica, thanks so much for coming in. We were just talking about that in the hallway. I said, I love how you guys can just say kind of what's really on your mind.
Yes, it's a blessing, and sometimes on Twitter it's a curse.
I can imagine. What you say on Twitter lasts forever.
I'm sure you hear plenty. And you guys kicked off the season with a lot of big stars. I mean, how exciting was that to have, and in studio too, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, it's so awesome to like be together in this way, and to be able to have guest hosts come in. We had Jerry Springer at the beginning of our season. Wow. A lot of people were very confused by that because they don't understand like Jerry's background, and also our senior executive producer actually discovered and started Jerry Springer Show with him. So there's a lot of history there, and we had him in the studio. We've had other guests in the studio who have been really great. It's nice to kind of shake things up.
Yeah, definitely. There's, I feel like, never a dull moment on that show. You guys, you touch on some pretty passionate topics there as well.
Yes, we do, but we're talking about what everyone else is talking about. And I like to say that we're kind of Facebook pre-2016, you know, when you could have those conversations with one another and still continue to have more conversations together. So it's a safe space for us.
Well, you have your podcast Come Back, and you've always been transparent, but you were always on radio, which is a little different when people are seeing your face on camera. Was that a hard transition for you, or was it more natural?
It felt like a natural transition. I love radio, and I love podcasting. Gives me a little space to do that same thing. You know, you're really emoting with just your voice. It does change up the dynamics to be seen because people are really reading what we're doing, you know, like our facial expressions and our body. But I really just like the connection of being able to talk about what everyone else in the world is talking about in real time.
Which is the conversations we're having in our offices and whatnot too.
Exactly.
You guys are having it with us. All right, we're gonna get to our morning mix. You ready?
Okay.
Just chime in on a few things. All right, Justin Bieber is apologizing to fans who plan to see him on his Justice World Tour. For the second time, he is postponing it, and this time until at least March of 2023. If you recall, earlier this year, the 28-year-old pressed pause on his show dates because of a disabling health issue. He told his followers he had been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. The condition, which can arise out of a shingles outbreak, left his face partially paralyzed. Bieber is hoping this break will help him feel well enough to go on stage again next spring. And I remember when he resumed it the first time, some of us were like, is he better? Like, he really needs to take some downtime because they just work, and these tours are really taxing.
They really are.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Beliebers are going to be there for him.
Absolutely.
Listen, they have not really failed him to this point, and I think a lot of people, especially like big artists who have so many fans, spending so much money to support them, feel like they need to get back at it for their fans. But it's kind of like what we say to our parents sometimes, like, you're not doing anyone any favors if you're not taking care of yourself. Like, you have to take care of yourself first.
I think he could take a good year, even 2 years off, honestly.
He could.
Give himself the rest and that he needs, and his fans are still going to be there.
He's built that fan base so much, and they'd much rather see him healthy, but also be paying money for a good product. And if he can't be Justin Bieber 100%, then he should take some time. So I'm glad he is taking some time, because we all need that.
Definitely. All right. Well, it appears petting your dog is good for your brain. Researchers put brain scanners on people and had some of them pet a stuffed animal and others pet an actual dog. They saw a big boost in brain activity among those who got to pet a real pup. Now, specifically in the frontal cortex, that's the part of the brain that handles how we think and feel. Of course, you're going to feel great.
Just looking at them makes me feel better.
Those little cute little faces.
Do you have dogs?
I do. Little Spike, and I feel this. I believe in this study because it's almost like, can you feel his little heartbeat? It's just the best.
They say that about dogs. I have a cat, and I mean, just he'll come and snuggle with me as I'm going, and same thing, but you're hearing them purr, and just they want to be close to you. So I think any kind of animal connection like that, I think this study could probably go more than just the dogs.
I don't have pets. I didn't do so well. The goldfish died. The the dog ran away. And my mom thought the hamster was a rat one night, and it didn't go so well. So, you know, I pet the dogs and I give them back.
Oh,
There you go.
That's what I do.
We're going to have to talk about this hamster
We
story
do.
at the
I
break.
need to really, you know, unpack that. So yeah, let's do it.
All right, believe it or not, Halloween is right around the corner. So let's talk about which candy is the best. Here's a debate. CandyStore.com thinks it has the answer. The website released a map of the favorite Halloween candies across the country overall. Candy featuring chocolate was the winner, of course. Nationwide, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is the most popular, followed by Skittles and M&Ms. As for our area, M&Ms are the favorite in the district. Maryland, all about the Hershey's Kisses, and Virginia, a little bit of a head scratcher. They like hot tamales the best. I don't blame them. I love those. Some other DMV favorites include Tootsie Pops, Reese's Cups, and Snickers. So the three of us, none of us are originally from the DMV. Where do you think Louisiana is their favorite?
It's got to be candy corn.
Close. Really?
Is everybody?
I mean, I love candy corn.
I don't
That's
know. Can I eat candy corn?
That's what Louisiana likes. No, Louisiana has lemon heads.
Oh my God,
Ooh.
I do love those.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
makes
God,
sense.
that's so accurate.
That
I
makes
do
sense.
love those.
All right, you're from Illinois originally,
Yes.
right? What do you think your state is?
I was going to go in the Snickers area.
Okay.
I'm not, I like Snickers. I'm more of like a Sour Patch Kid girl.
Oh, my son
I like
loves Sour Patch.
gummies, like Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids is
Patch
Illinois'
Kids.
favorite
Wow.
candy. Yeah.
Look at it.
Look at you.
It's in us, deeply rooted.
I'm from Florida. Florida is the Reese's Cup, so we're kind of with the national average, but makes sense.
like
They
the
are
Reese's.
one of the best. I'm with you at candy corn, though.
I do.
love candy.
Charlotte
You like
has
candy
some
corn?
by her desk if you want to.
I know. I've been wanting to take some every time
Me
I
too.
walk by.
No, it's either
No.
you're in it or you are very much against it.
I know.
I am on the other side.
It is a divisive candy. It has broken up
is.
friendships.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to judge. I won't judge.
Please don't judge.
Well, we're all going to enjoy whatever candy we can for Halloween. Erica, thank you so much for being here and joining
It's been
us.
a pleasure.
I know you're kind of on an East Coast tour, and we're glad you stopped in D.C. with us
Yes,
today.
absolutely. I appreciate it.
All right, safe travels to you. Miri, we'll see you in a little bit.